Subcommittee will come to order. First, let me welcome our witnesses and thank them for their testimony today. We invited you because each of you represents a key stakeholder group involved in our nation's rail industry. As you all know, Chairman Schuster and I are committed to rail reauthorization this year. I state that at every hearing because I want everybody to know that it is coming very, very soon. And we're going to need all of you involved in helping to get something that makes sense, especially in today's fiscal challenges. We've traveled across the country now. We will continue to visit different states in the nation, local and federal officials, and we're discussing the last reauthorization bill and how it's affected the railroad industry. We've heard suggestions on how we can improve our laws so rail transport can expand in a safe and efficient manner. It's clear that the current rail authorization has helped improve passenger and freight rail service in this country. For example, PREA Sections 209 and 212 have moved the ball forward with regard to Amtrak's state-supported routes and Northeast Corridor operations. These lines of business have increased revenue and eliminated much of the need for any federal operating subsidy. Our goal is to build on the PREA successes and tackle the challenges that remain for freight and passenger rail. Hopefully this hearing will inform the committee of what steps need to be taken to reach that goal. As I stated earlier this year, we need to be pragmatic and transparent, and we'll need all parties to participate in order to deliver the best bipartisan product to the House floor. As seen by this week's House and Senate appropriation marks, we need to operate within realistic budget constraints, and I think we all agree reforms are necessary to ensure and leverage every dollar we do have efficiently. There's no division between the different services Amtrak provides. We need to put a structure in place to allow Congress's investment to strengthen passenger rail. We need to prioritize our investment. We need a reliable source of funding to invest in existing infrastructure in places like California, the Midwest, and the Northeast Corridor within existing resources. This means we might have to take a hard look at the pie-in-the-sky vision such as FRA's multi-billion-dollar unrealistic budget. We should invest in projects that will increase safety, increase reliability, and reduce trip times without breaking the bank. Ideally, Prop 1A in California should be invested in realistic, local projects instead of a project that has no realistic business plan, no proven ridership, and exploding costs. For instance, in California, we've got the California State Rail Plan, which lists 27 capital investment projects for ACE. We have 36 for the San Joaquin line and 42 for the Capital Corridor. Each will benefit existing ridership. Taxpayers entrust in this body their hard-earned dollars, and we must be sure those dollars find their way back in the form of tangible benefits. Throughout my travels, I've heard from reoccurring questions that I want to address with today's witnesses. How do we focus our limited resources on investments that make sense in places like my home state of California? How do we improve governance on the Northeast Corridor to ensure stakeholders have an equal seat at the decision-making table? How do we leverage private sector investment and innovative financing to enhance our ability to invest in infrastructure projects? These issues are just an example of the difficult task we must tackle together in the next few months. Again, I want to thank all of our witnesses this morning. I'd now like to recognize the Ranking Member, Corinne Brown, from Florida, for 5 minutes to make any opening statement she may have.